Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? David Knight here with the Nats Baseball Review. Hope everyone's doing well, safe, and happy. Time for a Nationals update video. A few little headlines to hit. Also, some not surprising news if you do follow the channel or see me on Twitter talk about the idea of us being, the trade deadline updates. What business, excuse me, what business we're probably going to be in. So let's get started. I said some of the notable roster moves, highlights that I think will be important first. First of all, Robert Hassel III has recently announced that he had cleared waivers and gone to AAA. Well, the Nationals apparently do not want him. They don't see him as part of their future plans, so he's been traded to the Pirates in exchange for a player to be named later. Hassel was not doing great in AAA, batting like 230 with a few home runs. I guess they saw some things weren't quite going to work out. I said before, I thought it'd be nice to keep Hassel as an insurance option for Dylan Cruz because Cruz has been struggling a bit at the plate, a little bit unlucky, but he hasn't quite panned out. Having a backup option I thought would be good because all our outfielders are at the big league level. But apparently the organization does not see it that way. So I'll be going to the Pirates for a player to be named later. My friend Jason, joked around about Paul Skeens being a guy be named later and how dumb that would be. I thought that's pretty funny. Dumb but funny. But anyway, that'll never happen. That'd be crazy. But no. Hassel has been traded to Pittsburgh. So best luck, Robert. Hope to see you do well in the future. Wish was with us, but organization, I guess, has other plans. Other news: our first round draft pick has already signed. Nick Hasapi, I'm still probably butchering that name, has signed Texas A&M second baseman. I think his slot value at around 6.3 million. Those reports say 5.7 million. But he has signed his deal with us. I'm sure he'll probably report a rookie ball or low A or something like that. Again, about 375, and in his last year, Texas A&M. Another infielder to add to our very depth of infield with Brady House in AAA. We have, of course, Eli Willits, and some other names in that mix as well. So again, he was the best available. Hopefully, he'll work out well for us. We'll see what happens. But again, he's a college player, so the idea most of our draft picks consists of college players. So I guess the idea is for us to, get guys that are closer to big league ready, which we drafted a lot of pitchers, which we needed desperately. So I'm hoping they'll work out. Because apparently, as I said before, we aren't going to go out and sign a good name pitcher. That's just not going to happen, I guess, because Lerners are fucking idiots. And by the way, the Reds extended another team extended a big prospect. Damn, like Loners they just don't try. They don't give a shit at this point. I digress. Roster move. Harry Ford, who we acquired via trade from the Mariners last year, is going to be called to the big leagues, make his big league debut sometime soon. Drew Milas had been dealing with a left finger injury, and he is now to the IL, so Ford will take his place. He got to a slow start, but he's been doing much better since June 1st. OPS over 900. So I'm hoping that there's something there. And it's a nice problem to have because I remember first of the year thinking that if Ruiz doesn't get his shit together, Ford could be our guy. But Ruiz has actually had a very good year at the plate. He got to a slow start, but he ended up getting hot. So hopefully that keeps things going. And Milas was struggling. It could be because of the finger. I don't know. But if Ford can come up and do well, that'll give us a pretty good 1-2 catcher tandem in the lineup. And interesting note, this is our first position player to the injury list all year. There's been pitchers all season. But I guess with the way we use our players with platooning and some people out, I guess it kind of makes sense. But Ford is on a big league team now. And next, small note, the 2027 schedule has been announced. We will start the season at home with the Phillies and the Mets. So it's some division rivals to start the year until we're off one day. It's also announced that opening day will take place on March 24th, which will be streamed on Netflix, which I don't like because I don't like streaming sports games on Netflix. That's my freaking birthday. So I'm a little irritated by that. But the regular season will start March 25th. It'll be okay. I'm just saying by the time I tried watching that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight and how bad it was. Granted, I don't think it'll have maybe they've got some tweaks worked out, but it's the future, I guess. But that's how our schedule is going to start. Start at home against the Phillies and Mets, 6-game homestand. Hopefully, we'll play it at home better next year than we have this year. And last but not least, this is the big news I wanted to skip, which I'm not too surprised by the considering our roster layout, but we'll probably be sellers at the deadline. Now, again, like I said at the the All-Star break video, which I think you should watch. No one's really watched it, unfortunately. Give it a shot. I maybe I'll put a link in the description or something. But talks about how, we're kind of in the wild card hunt, but our bullpen has been atrocious. 28 blown saves, by far the most in baseball. The record, I think, for is 37, which we should probably safely crush, unfortunately. And I think we have to get 2 or 3 really good bullpen arms, maybe even a starter to contend. Because outside of Forrest Griffin and Cade Cavalli, they have 18, I think, of our 19 quality starts this year. So we just want the pitching to contend. We don't have it. The offense is elite offense. Our defense is also outright terrible this year. So that being said, selling probably makes sense. I'd rather sell the team than have to give up the farm for a long shot playoff run when a bunch of teams are in the wild card hunt. So not a big shock here. Trade piece, obviously the big one, of course, is Foster Griffin, All-Star, 10-2, under sub-3 ERA, $5.5 million. Probably one of the best free agent signings in all of baseball last year. And trading him will probably be our best bet because he's going to go free agency and get a lot of money probably, and learners probably just aren't going to pay that. So trading him for some good high-level minor leaguers who can contribute to the big league level would be great. Hopefully pitchers will be ideal in that situation. And my computer keeps going off. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so also I want to see is Trey Luis Garcia because he is killing the ball now. I don't think he's going to be traded at a better value if offensive spirit. We have infielders in the minor leagues. That's someone we can move and probably get something for. Those are the 2 big pieces I think we can move. Other rentals like Mikolas, 1-year deal like Mikolas or Little haven't really performed that well. So I don't think we get anything for them. But if we can move them and get a minor leaguer, I'm for it because they're really not doing that much anyway for us. Little has given the most home runs in baseball, and Mikolas has been Miles Mikolas. He's been up and down, pretty much garbage all year. So, yeah, trade, get what we can get, reinforce the farm system, and hopefully with the CBA, like I've been talking about, we have to spend more money and we actually go out and get pitching, buy some pitching. We need it desperately, learners. Come on now. I mean, it just pisses me off how they run this team. I wish they sell it damn team, be done with it. But that's it for this one. Quick updates about Nationals. If you like National news, subscribe, notification bell. Thanks for watching, and have a good week.